have some people absent today, so let me record this. All right. The Cypress Post Office sorted 5,052 pieces of mail equally onto 6 trucks for neighborhood deliveries. How many pieces of mail did each truck deliver? So before we look at anything else, I just want to ask you some questions. And I want you to answer my questions without numbers. Are you ready? First of all, tell me, what is it that we are looking for? What is it that this question wants us to find? What does it want us to find? Hartford. How many pieces of mail did each truck deliver? Great. And tell me, what would I need in order to figure that out? Remember, I don't want numbers. I just want to know what would be needed to figure out that answer. Sophia. Okay, so she's thinking that we need to divide the pieces of mail by the delivery trucks. What do you think about that? Okay. Is there something else in this question that may help me think, I think that's divide? Bella. Ooh, pieces equally. Yeah, I really think anytime you see that equal amount, that should help you clue into we've got equal pieces. And anytime we have equal pieces, there are only 2 options for us, divide or multiply. And if you're wondering, well, should I multiply here, then I want you to think, do we have more than 5,552 pieces of mail? No, that is all of the mail. And with all of that mail, we're going to sort them into 6 groups. Okay, great. So here's what I want you to do. Take your paper and let's make a window pane together. It's kind of partitioned into 4 equal parts. 4 equal parts, and I'm going to make a window pane right here. And one thing that we're wanting to find out is how many pieces of mail they will deliver. So each will deliver blank pieces. If I'm writing, what should you be doing? Writing. If you can't eat your snack and write too, then your snack doesn't need to come to school. It's a working snack. Well, we need to know the pieces of mail, which there were 5,052 pieces of mail, and that is my total amount, so that is going to go on top of my unit bar. And I'm going to sort this mail between 6 trucks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Truck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the trucks. This is the mail. I need to know the number of pieces. So is each truck going to have the same amount? Can you think about it?
Yes.
Yes. So we're equally separating. And anytime we're equally separating, we are dividing. So that division sentence is going to look like 5,052 pieces of mail divided by 6 trucks. And I want an easy estimate. And sometimes those estimates can be very easy just looking at them. Like maybe you might say, well, this is close to 5,000. This is close to 5. Maybe you might want to think about it like that. What would that be? That would be what?
1,000.
1,000. Some of us might want to be thinking a little bit differently after maybe making our top-bottom chart, looking for those relationships like we did the other day in class. As long as you get some kind of estimate, that's what's important, so that you get an idea of, hey, this is about an answer that's close to 1,000, or this is an answer that's close to 100, or this answer is close to 10. On the left-hand side of my top-bottom chart, I'm going to count 1 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And on the right side, I'm going to count by sixes because we're dividing by the number 6. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54. And since you guys are doing this with me, another way to maybe make an easy estimate might be to look for those relationships right here. You might say that this is close to 4,800, and we divide by 6. That would give me an estimate of about 800. Somebody else might say, oh, I see that this is closer to 5,400. And if I divide that by 6, I get 900. Regardless of which one you choose, you know that your answer is going to be close to what? 100, it's going to be, 1,000, it's going to be several hundreds of pieces, right? I'm going to set up my paper now so that I have 5,052 and we're dividing by 6. And I first start by covering up how many groups of 6 are in the number 5.
0.
There are 0. So I've moved my fingers over and I think now about 50. About how many groups of 6 are in the number 50?
48.
I would say that's close to 8.
48.
8 goes on top, 48 goes right underneath. Now if I started with 50 and I subtract 48, how much is left over? 2.
Oh.
So I'm going to bring down the next number because I know 2 is less than 6, so now I start with 25. How many groups of 6 are in the number 25? I'm going to go back up here. 4. 4 goes on top. 4 times 6 is 24. And 25 minus 24 is 1. I'm going to bring down my next number, which is 2. And I get to start this process all over again. How many groups of 6 are in the number 12? 2. 2 goes on top. 12 goes on bottom. And 12 minus 12 is 0. And that means that my answer is 842. And is 842 right between 800 and 900? I think that sounds like a very reasonable number. 842 pieces will be delivered from each truck.